Hello everybody, it's Laura Van Bertlo and I'm here to show you something exciting. I've had to keep this quiet since March when we found out on stage, and we were able to order it July 1st, and now at Mountain Time, 1 o'clock our time Central, or midnight Mountain Time, you're able to purchase the new Stampin Hot Foil System. This is just, I love it. I was just blown away by everything that was put together for this, and I've been playing with it all day today. So I've got some really fun things, but I want to show you how to use it. So when you get it, because you're going to want this, it is fun, and it's pretty cost effective considering what it does. And I mean, you can make wedding invitations, Christmas cards, all that good stuff. Let me make sure I have my comments on. There we are. Okay, so hop on and say hello and let me know where you're from. And I will also have this. Hi, Kathy. I will also have this uploaded to YouTube, so it'll be forever over there. But I'm going to show you what's in your box, how to put it together. I even created a tip sheet for you to print out, and I'll have all that linked below after the video. And then like I said, at midnight Mountain Time, you can grab one of these. And I wouldn't wait, because if they run out, it'll probably be the end of this year, just because there's a lot to the complexity of how they put this together, where we get it manufactured. Now the stamp sets and the dies and all that should be able to come in and out like a normal on back order. So, okay, first thing I'm gonna do is show you that you're gonna get two boxes. One big box has the whole system in it. And then depending on your market, you will get the correct, granted, you can't order from me if you're not in the United States. But for people that are watching, if you order it through somebody in the European markets, if there's a different power cord, you'll get the power cord. Ours says NA for North America. So you'll get those two boxes when you get your package. And here's the normal power cord for the North America. I've already got it plugged in. And feel free to ask questions. This is kind of new to me as well, but I've done a lot of research. Okay, so here is the part of the cord. This comes in the regular box, and of course it's magnetic, this little thing, so don't force it. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the ground. Hold on. There we go. This is going to take about 7 minutes to warm up, so I'm going to show you some tips about it while we're waiting. And sorry it's not all focused, but anyway, let's see here. Do I have any comments? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, so this little fun thing is to pick up the dies. Where are my dies? Hold on. So this is one of the ones that I'm going to actually show. And the gold on your dies will let you know that that is a die for foiling only. Do not mix the two dies. Cutting dies do not go with this machine. It could damage the machine. These look and feel different even if it's not in the case. And plus it'll say hot foil dies on there. And when you pull this out, and here's a normal die. This one's got more shiny and more tin sounding, and this one's very matte. And I want to say it's a little rougher. So this is what we're going to use to heat up, and I probably should take that off so it doesn't melt. So this is like, yeah, it's definitely getting warm. So that is those are sold separately. But then I'll also show you what else comes in the box. So you get the machine, the cords. This one with the little cross marks, that is to leg this in so it doesn't melt whatever's underneath you. Now this silicone mat is for when you're finished heating, you've run it through the stamp cut and emboss machine, you use this to lift up your die and let them cool off on this mat. Do not touch them, they're hot. So you'll get instructions on how to do it. And then there's the hot foil shim and the spacer, the hot foil spacer. I would not use this clear plate and try to use it with your normal cutting. They're different thicknesses, and I don't want you to ruin your cutting machine or any of the dies from this. So this you will need. And then I'll show you some more of the dies. I got the Echo of Detail. So there's the stamp set. And here's the gold. We'll show you that those are foil dies. This one's really fun. These are butterflies. So this one has both the, is anybody asking questions? Okay, good. This both has hot foil dies and cutting dies, because the cutting dies will cut out the butterflies after you're done. But before you cut them out, it even includes masks. These are really cool. Some of our stamp sets have had these before, and you'll see one of the cards that I made. I'm going to show you those as this still warms up. So up here in this corner, it says 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what I do is I put it on my surface over my butterflies that I have already foiled, and I'm going to mark a notch in my grid paper, or my scratch paper, so when I'm doing the blending, I can match it up to that notch, and it will almost always be perfect. And then this one's if you don't have the butterfly bodies. Gorgeous. I can't wait to show you how they turned out. So, all that being said, let me show you what, I just gotta get this out of the way so I don't mess these up. Okay, I'm gonna show you some of these. Here's some of the butterflies that I did with the blending with those masks. Hopefully you can see those. And it's the silver. Excuse me. And I used them on a card. And then I just did it on a Blackberry Bliss. And I have not done anything with this yet, but I love brick wall in mixed media, and that is just gorgeous. And what I like is you can feel it, but it doesn't like raise up like your normal heat embossing with powder. Okay, so I'm gonna move that to the side. I'm also going to put some links so you can see these are all the available products that will be around. And you'll get a choice of gold, silver, and light pink for the foil. Now the foil comes with 2 5-yard rolls. This one's already open. Through here, there's like a little clear dot. What you want to do is take your snips and very carefully, see how I'm going underneath, and kind of just slice through it just so, because you don't want to make too much of a, yeah, there we go. So now it's, see, it's got that little mark. Depending on your die, sometimes it'll, the crinkle or whatever that mark is will transfer to what you are making. All right. So we're going to play with gold. So it's very thin. And then I'm going to, and of course I have the ceiling fan going, so it's probably going to blow around. And, hold on. I'm fighting the fan. And I have not found a great way to cut this yet. Maybe I should try the Stampin' trimmer. I just want it ready for when it beeps. Because I'm going to tell you, I've seen already a picture. There we go. Okay. I've seen a picture where somebody left this on, waiting for it to warm up, and I guess they got distracted. So it beeped. They left it on. Well, it warped all this gray stuff because it got too hot. Because the number one tip is to put it through the machine, you have to unplug it. So, whatever you do, do not leave this unattended because I don't want you to warp this surface. So, let me show you a couple of my creations. I just was playing around with this one. I like it. It's kind of fun, but, you know, I probably could have, you know, done some more time on it. But I was just trying to get the point across that this is the Echoes of Nature, and I used the silver, and they used those butterflies. These come with the butterfly dies, and then I just found a sentiment. And so there's that one. Let me kind of get it closer. Kind of look. And I didn't think it needed bling because there's so much going on with that. And then I have the one with the butterfly. I really love how the butterflies came out with the masks. Weren't they pretty? Make sure nobody's asking any questions. Feel free to ask questions. It is a cool machine. Let me see. So I did some embossing. I just wanted to showcase mainly the foil. And so there's that card. And this is my favorite. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is the one I'm going to show you how to make tonight. So, blown away. You can like not put Noel on it and do the wedding colors for somebody for a wedding, for thank you cards as a gift. Or you could do even a wedding invitation. Oh, I heard a beep. Guess what we're going to do now? Okay. I'll show you the last thing in a minute. All right, so I heard the beep. What I'm going to do is put this down. I'm going to hit that little blinking light, and now we're going to watch these right here. So we're watching this to go to green, and you'll hear it beep again. And when it beeps, it's about a minute, minute and a half. That's when we unplug it, and we're going to build our sandwich. And I've got my cardstock ready. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to stamp. I'm over here talking, having a good old time. Let me stamp real fast. Where did I put my ink? Alright, we're going to use Mossy Meadow. And what did I do with the stamp? Oh, shoot. Come on. The stamp's not in there. What did I do with it? Oh, that's not funny. I might be able to stamp it after. Oh, it's somewhere in this oblivion. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and... So it's going to beep any second now. So this is... Okay, this is basic beige. It looked green for a split second. So you'll stamp your stamp on there. I can't believe I can't find that. I had it earlier. Okay. I'm still waiting for it to beep anyway. Okay, there we go. So, it's all good and hot. I would not touch it. This shiny side needs to go down on top, and it seems weird that you would do it that way. And I'm just going to kind of get it there. So it's kind of adhering a little bit. And then I'm going to put down my piece of paper. I'm going to put down my shim. And I'm going to put down the hot foil spacer. Now this is important too. We're going to pull that out. And I'm going to put this to the side for a second. And pull in the Stamp Cut and Emboss machine. And do not use any other machine. No Cuddle Bugs, not even the Big Shot. It will void your warranty. And I think until things have been figured out, if it will work, I would not do that. And I'm going slowly, so it has time to really adhere to the cardstock. If you go too fast, it could smear it, or make it look kind of blobby. So, I'm really miffed where I put that stamp set. Jeez. Okay. So we pull that off. Well, you really just want to see this part. This is the magic right here. Okay, so I'm going to lift this off. Now this die is super hot. See how this lifts it off, and pull it over here. Hit the button and down it goes, and it's not quite on there. And where is my... I don't want that to melt my surface. Let me put this behind me. Now, if you were to make more items, it wouldn't take as long to heat up because we just used it. So each time you pull it out, the very first time, you'll have a longer wait time. And then as you plug it back in, it won't take as long to do the next project. Let me put this to the side. See if I can find my stand. That is crazy. Oh, there it is. Who's hiding? So I'm just gonna let that cool off. And now, I know, you're like, hey, wait a minute, you haven't done anything. So here we have this beautiful foil. And you just, are you ready? Isn't that pretty? And it looks a little different because I probably, you know what, I'm gonna do the stamp now. So I kind of wanted to know if this would work. But the stamp does not match exactly this, like a two-step stamping. It's meant to be offset. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this part. Let me get some scratch paper because I don't want to get it on this surface. So let me just, where's the center? Hold on. Maybe we'll do this one not as, here we go. That's how we're gonna do it. Okay. So there you have it where it's not perfect. And I got a little bit extra here, but you know what? It's rustic. So now we're going to take it was one of the new online exclusives that just launched on July 1st. Festive Cheer Dies. I used this Noel on a piece of cherry cobbler and I put adhesive sheets on it. And I'm going to put the Noel, I already did it so we didn't have to pull that machine out twice. So I put that in there so we can put Noel down. And what's cool is when you have the adhesive sheet on the back, you can just peel these off and put them, I'm going to put it down here, this one. If I can get it off my finger, there we go. And what's really cool is for ordering with me, I'm going to give you a tutorial for the cards that I showed today. And then also if you're a team member, you will already get it. But anybody, even a demonstrator, if you're a demonstrator and have not ordered it, you automatically will have access to the craft class Metal Magic. So you'll have to have the items, but you will be able to access the Facebook group and see the class live on July 23rd. And that'll be free. And that's usually $30 value. So, plus ordering from me, you'll also get, this just came out. This is free with a $35 or more purchase, so you would get this. And it's for the Moonlit Flora Suite. So it's 12 of us come together and make the cards. So you'll have a mega tutorial is what I like to call it. So there's lots of reasons to save and enjoy, because you'll get Stampin' rewards too. And if you really want to save, you could join and use the new join process. It's only $100. They send you a coupon code for $125 that you can use right away. Order your items that you want, as much as you want, and it takes the $125 off. So the way we used to have it, you had to go up to $125, and it was kind of hard to get to that amount. So it's really cool. Then you get a 20% discount on that. So you would get a discount on your machine and all the supplies that go with it. Plus you enjoy all the fun perks of being first up to see these items and order them. And where is my glue? There it is. All right, almost done with this card. I was just so excited. I've been working on this all day. And then I've got the Violet Dreams online class is about to come out too. So, what? Oh, I'm not using the small ones. That's right. So, I couldn't find anything Christmas yet, just because, you know, it is the beginning of July. I know there's Christmas in July, but I'm sure, and I'll let you know on the 15th, because this is another perk, we get to see the new, September through December catalog. So I'll let you know if there's some fun foil that will go with it, or bling, or both. So I just, and what I was showing you is that you can use Stampin' Blends and color your rhinestones. So that's a good tip. So I did one a little different just because I had the position was different, but they both look very pretty. I'm really happy with the way they turned out. And then if you don't want to waste the negative, I haven't done anything with this yet. I put a piece of this cardstock. Then I had an adhesive sheet, and I put it down, and I peeled off the back, laid this negative of the foil, this one, on top of the cardstock, and I took my brayer and pushed it down. So then I cut out this. So I don't know, I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with it yet, but I think the butterfly one would be a better negative, but it's what I had, and I kind of wanted to try it, and it's really cool. So that way you're not wasting your foil either. So, what does everybody think? So I'm super excited. So if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you pop it out and use it. And be sure to hop on and grab it, because I don't know how long it's going to be. It might go unorderable this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys love it. And I'll have all the links and all the freebies. And again, it'll be on YouTube. And I'm glad you guys hopped on and joined me. If you have any more questions, just drop them below and I'll answer them. And look for the tip sheet that you can print off. And let's get some fun creativity going. Have a good evening.